Hello, hello. Welcome Wednesday. Welcome to Wildcard Wednesday is what it is. I was trying to make a Buffalo Wild Wings connection there, but it's not gonna work. How are we doing today? It is Wednesday. It's Wildcard Wednesday, so we need to start thinking right off the bat. What do we want to do for the grid today? We got to come up with a theme at some point as to what we're going to do with the grid. Last week, we did nicknames, wasn't it? I think. Or it was Berman nicknames. Yeah. So we did that last week. Proved a little bit harder than expected, but we got through it. So let's come up with a good Wildcard Wednesday grid topic for today. Mark and I actually have plans to record a podcast tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. I am wearing the Mets hat because they did not lose last night. That's the new rule. I can wear the Mets hat if they didn't lose the night prior. So that's the way we're going to do it from now on. Because I don't get to wear it very often. And I want to wear it. So that's the way we're going to do. All right. I don't think I have any big news since Monday. I don't think anything that noteworthy actually on the field has happened. Some injuries. That's about it. So what I think we're going to do is just jump right in to starting nine and see if we can continue it. We've got a 7-game hitting streak. We're 3-0 so far this week. I am 2-1 on time guessing, including one spot on, right on it. Grid theme. Guys who played mostly in the 70s. We can do that. That'll be a little bit harder for me. As you can tell, most of my grids are usually from the 80s or 90s. But how about if we can just say played in the 70s? Just that way Ricky gets included. And let's do unless we have something better, let's do played in the 70s. That's all. If they played in one game in 1970 or one game in 1979, that's good. Because otherwise, I will not do as well. Whoa, we got a bell. Okay. All right, let's get at it. 3-0, 7-game hit streak. Let's see what kind of trouble we can get in today. We'll start off.
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
I don't know. Third base.
Woo!
I like the... I guess he doesn't really do it, but... All right, where's my mouse? There's my mouse. All right, let's do third base. Oh, okay, we're going to get this one. We got a Beltre and a Castilla. We got Adrian and Vinny. Let's see here. So Vinny, I think of as either Atlanta or Colorado. Those are my two Vinny Castilla teams. For Beltre, we've got a decent amount. I'm going to say, though, if this is Castilla, I don't know that Vinny played in the American League. I know towards the end of his career, there was Interleague. But I'm going to say this might be the Dodgers, who we haven't had. And I'm just going to throw out the Rockies here first, because we rarely have the Rockies. Rarely do we ever get the Rockies here. I think we're going to shoot with that just because we're going to get this game. I just want it to be the Rockies. No. All right. Not the... Couldn't be. All right. Let's see. If that is the Bravos... Vinny played 2 seasons with the Rays. I don't know if I vaguely remember that. Was he on the Rays when McGriff was? reuniting from Atlanta. Let's see. If this is the Braves, and if he's at third, that means no Chipper. So this could be the Rays, and this could be like the Red Sox or the Mariners or the Rangers. I don't think he wasn't on the Rangers when Vinny Castilla was still playing. Let's go first base. Let's just see what we get. Richie Sexson. All right, so this is the Mariners, and it's not Dan Johnson, because Dan Johnson's way too late. Both in Tampa in 2000 and 2001. Well, I think this is it. I think this is the Mariners versus the Rays. Now the Rays tend to get no hit and perfect gamed a lot. Could this be Chris Bosio? No hitter? No, because that happened when I was in school, and that was all right. That's not it. Let's go with the Rays, because I think this is the Rays. I think you nailed it. It's the Rays and the Mariners. It is not the Rays and the Mariners. All right. Well, it's the Mariners. The Mariners are my next guess. All right. Let's do. Do we go DH? Are we? I mean, this is definitely the Mariners. This, I'm not sure. We're going to risk it for the biscuit. We're going to go DH. All right. Let's go Seattle Mariners. This is either going to win or we're going to get a yes here. All right. We got a yes there. Let's see. On the Rays. If this is... You may go left field. All right. Ryan Church. You wanted me to get Ryan Church? Honestly, Ryan Church to me says Nationals, but I don't. Could this be the Nats? I don't know if Vinny Castilla played for the Nats. Maybe he did. And this is Nick Johnson? Well, we didn't know it was not a DH game. We didn't know. I thought this was the Rays, so I thought there was going to be a DH. And I'm still confident we're going to get this. That was why I risked it for the biscuit, because I'm confident we're going to get this. Castilla played 1 year at the Nats. Yeah, I think this is the Nats. Ryan Church kind of gave it away to me. 2005. That, I think, lines up pretty close. There we go. I mean, left field, honestly, Ryan Church gave it away, because I don't know any other team that Ryan Church played for. I'm sure he did, but I just remember him for some reason from the Nats. June 12th, 2005, Nats edge Mariners 3-2 for 10-game winning streak. Probably still their longest in franchise history. By Stephen C. Weiner. I'm going to go with Weiner. Let's see. 2005, 3-2. It's a National League game. Heck, this was in RFK. I'm pretty sure this was in RFK. 252. That's, yeah, I was guessing around 250. I'll go 250 for this one. I'm trying to think when. Yeah, this has to be RFK. Church was also on the Mets, Pirates, Braves, and D-backs. Well, that's a lot of other teams, but for some reason, I can see him in that Nats jersey. Nats get you a few stories People's covers frequently. Baseball at RFK. It was in it. I love watching baseball at weird venues. One thing I love about baseball is that every venue, every park is different. That's why I love baseball so much. You go to a hockey game, the rink's the same. The ice is the same. You go to a basketball game, the court is ugly, but it's the same size, right? You go to a football game, the field is exactly the same. You go to a baseball game, and there is no park, I believe, anymore that has the same dimension as any other park. You don't have Oakland. You don't have Three Rivers. You don't have Riverfront. You don't have Olympic Stadium. You know, you don't have all those cookie cutter stuff. You were at the last game at RFK. Cool. I was at the first game at the Nats. Maybe we crossed paths if you were there. But I think I just remember opening that park, and I don't think it was in 2005. I think it was a couple years after that. But let's see. I said 250. Get your over-unders in on 2 hours and 50 minutes for this contest. Do it. 316. Ouch. Ouch. Why did this game take so long? RFK Stadium. There we go. Yeah, hockey does when it's international. But now, I mean, especially it was, and you're right, with the Garden, it was a little different, but now they're all exactly the same. 236. Well, you were closer than I was, but no. Or no, I was closer. It was longer than we thought. The first overall. I was at the first overall and the first because I think they played an exhibition game before opening day there, which obviously I had to be at that as well. Yeah, this is that's a long game for a 5-run game. Tony Armas with the win. Wow. Look, Ryan Franklin with the loss. I'll bring that up. For the Mariners, Ichiro, Jeremy Reed. I have no recollection of Jeremy Reed being on the Mariners. Beltre, Sexton, Raul Ibanez, Mike Morris. Wow, Mike Morris was at short? He's a big dude for being a shortstop. I mean, Cal Ripken was big, but Willie Bloomquist, one of Mark's favorites, Rene Rivera, and then the Ryan Franklin. Randy Wynn, Jeff Nelson. There we go. For the Nats, Brad Wilkerson, Ryan Church, Jose Guillen, Athletics legend, Nick Johnson, Vinny Castilla, Junior Spivey. There we go. Brian Schneider, my guy that I can't remember, Jamie Carroll, and Tony Armas with the win. Tony Armas, nephew of Marcus, son of Tony. So technically that'd be Tony Armas, the third junior, the fourth. I don't know. They don't. All right. Well, we got it. It's an 8-game win streak. And we're rolling. As Limp Bizkit said. And then The Undertaker said. All right, here we go. Game 5. Oh, that's the good news is we can start at third base. All right, we got Cleet Boyer and Jose Pagan. It's not Emilio. I think Jose is too recent as well. I don't know which Pagan this is. Yes, Tony Armas. I was part of Armas's army. It was him, Dwayne Murphy, and Ricky Henderson in the early 70s. Definitely Tony Armas, an A's outfielder. Let's see. Cleet Boyer. I think we had Clete Boyer a week or two ago. There are so many Pagans. And I just saw that the Reds closer Pagan got injured last night, and I think I'm thinking of him. He was a Mariner. He was an Athletic. He was a Ray, and then he decided to be good. Could be Ken or Cleet, but not Cloyd. Okay, probably not Angel Pagan. That's probably who I'm thinking of. I think we had Boyer a week or so ago, and I was stuck on the Yankees, and it was not him. But you know what? I'm gonna go Yankees just because we haven't had them this week, and maybe this time I'll be right. Nope. All right. I think this might be the Giants, though. I think there was a Pagan on like the Giants in the 60s. Let's go pitcher. Cloyd actually sounds like the 8th Stooge. Like he is way down the list. Fryman and Fisher. I don't think it's Travis Fryman. I'm pretty positive it's not. And this is John Fisher. Better not be. John Fisher's mother passed away, which I'm not going to make fun of that. But Doris was somebody that the A's fans would taunt to come pick up her boy. Could be Fisher Price, though. Woody Fryman. Never heard of Woody Fryman. And I don't, doesn't sound like a Giants name. And Jack Fisher. Not Eddie Fisher. Oh, I just saw a bunch of Carrie Fisher posts the other day on social media. I don't know if it was the anniversary of her passing or if it was her birthday or what, but good Carrie Fisher reference. We'll give you a star for that. For the Eddie Fisher too. Woody is an IP legend. What is IP? Intellectual property? I don't know what IP legend is. Interpeninsula? I'm tapping out. Those are my 2 IPs. Innings pitched. Oh, maybe it's innings pitched legend. Maybe I should think about baseball. I don't know. All right. Woody Fryman is an Iron Man. He's a workhorse. So now I've got 3 IPs. Let's see. Boyer. What if we go Dodgers? We haven't had the Dodgers. I don't know. I'm embarrassed I don't remember where the Boyers played. Not LA, at least not in this case. Let's go the outfield. Let's go left. Ron Swoboda. All right, so Cubs here and start. All right, we got it. We got it sussed. Carrie Fisher died in December. Oh, well, that's nice. Not that she died, obviously, but a good memory for you. Woody ended his career in the bullpen. All right, so this is the Bucks versus the Cubs, I'm thinking. Or, I'm sorry, the Cubs versus the Bucks versus the Mets. Bucks and Mets. Let's go for the Bucks just because I'm handing out stars.
Oh, doctor! You can hang a star on that, baby!
And I'm gonna hand out a star. Bucks and Mets. What do you know? July 1st, 1966. Pirates rookie Woody Freeman faces only 27 batters in one hit shutout of Mets. He could probably do that today. I don't know if he's still kicking, but he could probably still do that today against the Mets. By Thomas E. Merrick. 236 already, right off the bat. You were thinking Wilbur Wood. Yeah, no, Wilbur Wood, I do know. I do know Wilbur Wood. Win on a 50-50. Well, yeah, it was a 50-50, but I knew both teams. I was going to get it. I only care about 50-50s if it's my first guess or my last guess. Because then it's either a home run on the first or a loss on the last. But we got it. We got it. Update that bad boy. All right. 12-0, 1966, one hitter. The Bucks had 18 hits. We did play the bottom of the ninth. 236, 229. I'm going to go 232. I'm going to take the 222 and I'm just going to up it by 10 minutes. All right, 222, get your guesses. I almost clicked to next game. I almost did it. Get your guesses in. Over, under for 232. And ascend it. Oh, hey-oh.
Nailed it.
237. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. This was at Shea. Good crowd for a bad Mets team. Let's see here. For the Buccos, we got Matty Alou. I have not heard of Gene Alley. We've got Roberto Willie, Jose Pagan. Was the Giant. So that was, well, look at that. Absolutely who I was thinking of. But I didn't know that he went elsewhere. Don Clendenon. I can never say his name. Didn't he play for the Mets at some point? Yeah. Don Clendenon. Again, I can hear Mets broadcasts talking about him. Maz at second. And there's Woody Fryman. Let's look at Woody. He played for the Expos at one point, and he's got a 1,000-yard stare in this picture right there. Woody led the league in hit batters one time. A two-time All-Star. 141 wins, 18.2. Not bad. I mean, 18 years. He was a lefty, so makes sense. All right, for the Metropolitans, Ron Hunt, Eddie Broussard. Didn't I say I was going to remember that Ken Boyer played for the Mets, even though he barely did? I think I said I was going to remember that. St. Louis. Or maybe I said I'm going to remember... Wait, was he the guy like last week that I said, all right, I'm going to commit this to memory. Ken Boyer played for the Cardinals. And then I also said, now you ask me next week and I will forget. And it's now next week and I had forgotten. But there's Cleet and Cloyd. Cloyd. That is a name. Cleon, Bill Murphy, Ron Swoboda, Jerry Grote, Roy McMillan, and Jack Fisher. Hawk Taylor. Hawk. Nephew of Ben Taylor. Real name, Robert Dale. There we go. All right. Nailed it. Completely. It doesn't have pitches thrown. That's game score. I wanted to know how many pitches that took. All right. Augie Donatelli. All right. We are doing it. We're pretty good so far. Knock on wood. All right. Here we go. Game 6. Send it. We can do it. Third base. All right. Well, we've got... I wonder who this could be. And Shanks. Shanks and Run Baker. Not many people know that Home Run Baker, his first name was Home, and his second name, there's not supposed to be a space here. It's just supposed to be Run Baker. But, yeah. All right, well, we'll go with the A's first. No. All right, we'll go with pitcher. Run Baker, run. Is that a Run Rabbit Run reference? I'm ready to hit the star if that's a Run Rabbit Run. Quinn and Johnson. Quinn Johnson. Dr. Quinn? Hyphenated. That's what it is. He's from a very progressive family that hyphenated their last name at that point. Oh, it's a Forrest Gump reference. I'm not going to hand out a star for that one. I appreciate it, but not Randy Johnson. Probably not. Probably not. I'm trying to think of Walter Johnson. That's probably a really good shout. All right, let's go with that because I don't remember who Home Run played for then I'm all right. Well, that was definitely Walter Johnson. Actually, I'm teasing you, but also that gives away, in this case, certainly gives away. Not the other Randy Johnson either. No, I think we've narrowed that down to being Walter Johnson. Yeah, I think that pretty much gives away. If it just said Baker third base, I would have never. For some reason, I think Home Run Baker is an outfielder. Wee Reese. Wee Reese. First name P. Cousin of I.P. Freely and Seymour Butts. Boy, I remember when I thought I.P. Freely and Seymour Butts was the height of comedy. Like, if somebody said those, I was on the floor. I'd swear Home Run Baker played in Philadelphia. So, is this... No, the Senators, though, are an American League team, so that wouldn't be the Phillies unless this was a World Series. I'm not sure. And I don't know where to go hunting for that name that's going to help me. Let's go. Let's stay in the infield. Let's just go short. Peckinpah. Roger Peckinpah. All right. Now, I know he played for the Yankees. But did Home Run Baker play for the Yankees? And we haven't had the Yankees yet. I'm going to go Yankees. It's American League. Whew, got it. Roger Peckinpah saved me. I had no idea Home Run Baker played for the Yankees at some point. May 7th, 1921, Bob Musial hits for the cycle as Ruth Wallop's longest home run ever at Griffith Stadium by Mike Huber. Or Huber, probably. But we skew French here. Huber. All right, 6-5, 27 hits in this game. Ruth hit a home run, but that doesn't take a lot of time because he runs really quick. Those little legs go very fast. 1921. I'm going to say 222. 150. Late to the party, but give me a 222. I just said 222. That's what I'm going with. Yeah. Well, you're late to the party, but Roger Peckinpah gave it away for me. I did not know Home Run Baker was there. We got a 150, we got a 207, we got a 220, we got two 222s. So get your over-unders in. And let me update my, we're back in double digits. All right, 222, get your over-unders in. Here we go. 210, oh. That many hits, and they played in 2 hours and 10 minutes. We got one winner. That's it. One winner on that one. Oh, shoot. I'm trying to remember your name. Don't tell me. I want to say it's Paul, but I know that's Fungo. Justin? Something like that? I apologize. You guys see I'm a low-functioning idiot, so I apologize for not remembering your name. I got to take this off because it's way too hot in here. Way too hot. I don't have a baseball shirt on underneath. That's my bad. Justin. Oh, no, yeah, is that what I said? I think I nailed it. I think I nailed it.
What? Boom!
I know.
Nailed it.
I know every time I struggle and then I get it, but I apologize. If you're not wearing a name and number on your back, I have a hard time. All right. Let's see here. Barago Roth. Didn't he fight Rocky in Rocky 3? Brago Roth? That's him, right? Oh, no. Son of Frank Roth, the Globetrotter. Did he play basketball? Was he just worldly? What's going on with Brago? Brago traded for Shoeless Joe. Struck out often, led stolen bases. Clashed with Connie. I mean, this guy sounds interesting. Amos Strunk. Played for the Hollywood Stars. Died in an automobile accident when a newspaper truck struck him at the age of 44 in Chicago. Clubber Lang was in 3. Well, then 4. No mention of his nickname here. Nickname Brago. Well, we're looking for the other nickname. Does he have? Oh, he's got a. Doesn't surprise me. That seems like his frequent travels from team to team earned him the nickname Globetrotter. All right. Well, I'm gonna mark this because he sounds interesting, like somebody that might be a future episode. Just saying. There's Home Run Baker. I only know him from the A's. Apparently, he finished his career with almost the same amount of years with the Yankees. Aaron Ward sounds like more of a contemporary player. Waite Hoyt got into this game, as did Carl Mays. Ooh. Was this before or after the incident? Clyde Milan, Joe Judge, Sam Rice. We've talked about him many times. There's Howie Shanks. Hawk Shanks. Oh, I get it. That's a good nickname, Hawk Shanks. And then Big Train there. Big Train took the loss. 13 hits, but he went the distance. He walked 4, though. Wally Pipp was in this game. I just went right over his name. Wally Pipp was right there. I pipped him. I pipped Wally Pipp. Chapman was 1920, and this is 1921. Wow. He's probably not doing so well in the head. I can commiserate with him. I mean, I didn't kill a guy, but I can commiserate with him. All right. This is a good week so far, knock on wood. 6-0, we got a 10-game heater going on. Time-wise, we're 3-3. So Friday is going to be a big day. Big day. Don't forget, on Friday we play Wiki Speedrun, which was fun. We all finished last week and was fun. It was a good one last week. It actually worked. So don't forget that on Friday. So far for Wildcard Wednesday here for the grid, we are thinking of players that played at least one game in the 70s. Played at least one game in the 70s for our grid theme today. All right, let's do a quick walk-off. 2010 outfield, infield, 300 plus ribs, 4 A's, 2-time All-Star with A's. All right, 2010. Let's sort those. We got my boy Rajay. We got this dude. We got Kevin Kuzminoff, Pennington, Ellie, and Giambi can probably stay there. I am Dick Hauser, I know, but I don't know that he had. I mean, Giambi could be in either of these categories. Here's what we're going to do. We're just going to switch these up because they were there and send it. 1-1. I wonder if... Oh, Coco Crisp is... Coco Crisp is over there. Kuz was a third baseman. 1-1. All right, well, let's do this. Let's switch these back. Giambi might be over here. I don't know.
Nailed it.
I don't know how, but we did. Nailed it. Nailed it. All right. Let's go to the grid. Why is my mouse so hard to find today? All right, we're going to the grid. We have got the Mariners, the Giants, 300-plus home runs, the Atleticos, the Brew Crew, and the Motor City Kitties. Must have played at least one game in the 70s. We do have a Ricky square, and it does fit the category. I like it. It's going to be a big... Oh. Come on. I was like, oh, there's a lot of people I could put there. But we have to put Ricky. 43? All right. Low effort on everybody else's part. I'm just saying, low effort. I would have gone with Jack Cust right off the bat, but that's me. All right, let's do the 300-plus career home runs. I think that's going to be the hardest one for me. Reggie Jackson. I think that's pretty obvious. What about Kong? Could put Dave Kingman here. Could put someone like Sal Bando. Gene Tennis. I don't know. Did Tennis have 300-plus home runs? I mean, I think Reggie's the easiest one to put there. How about here, Joe Morgan? Darrell Evans for 300. Okay, that's a good one. Let's finish up this one first, though. I'm gonna go Joe Morgan. This one. And then here, Dave Kingman played in the 70s, at least one AB, right? I'm almost positive. Norm Cash. Henry Aaron. Yeah. Oh, Henry Aaron, definitely. I think I'm gonna go with these. I mean, these are all good. The 70s vibe is definitely alive here. We'll go Henry Aaron. Norm Cash or Daryl Evans? You went okay, so Kong does fit there. So we're gonna do Dave Kingman. Then Norm Cash or Daryl Evans? I would have come up with Daryl Evans long before Norm Cash. So 4 teams in 4 divisions in 1977. Let's go Daryl Evans then. Darrell Evans. All right. We've got a good squad here so far. It's a good category. All right. Now I think it's going to get a little bit harder, especially for me, because, I mean, the A's, I could do this pretty easily. The Brewers, somebody that played in the 70s, not named Henry Aaron. Mad Dog, lower center. Did Madlock play for the Giants? I mean, I got no reason to doubt you. Why not? Why not? Good call. Good call. 1%. We got Doggy in there. Did Phil Garner ever play for the Giants? Scrap iron? Trying to see if I can picture him in a Giants uniform. But I don't know. No Raleigh. Oh, what about here? Bill. Oh, shoot. Jim Wolford. I know the name. I know that name. I would have never come up with it, though. There you go. Stormin Gorman. That's who I was trying to think of. Gorman Thomas. Yeah, that's exactly where I was trying to go with that. Thank you. That is exactly who I was thinking of. It makes sense I didn't come up with his name, but that is I'm proud that I came up with that one. Let's finish the Mariners. So let's do Mariners Tigers. Which is hard because I think the Mariners was 1977 when they joined the league. But that doesn't mean they had to have been on the team at that point. Mariners and Tigers. So like Raw on the Floor doesn't work. Trying to think of those, like Willie Horton. That's a good one. No, Vince Coleman debuted in the mid 80s or early 80s, but no, he did not. Good thought though. He does fit here. Glenbow missed by 2 seasons. Missed it by that much, which I know I've got an alert for, but it's not separated. I think it's just in the loss category. Detroit and Seattle played in the 70s. Who are some early pitchers for the Mariners? Lance Parrish. I don't remember Lance. I mean, again, I believe you guys, but I don't remember Lance Parrish with the Mariners. Lance Parrish with the Mariners. Was that late in his career that he played with the Mariners? Who else is on those Mariner teams? We'll put that one in our back pocket. Because so far, I think that's the only one or Willie Horton. But again, Willie Horton, I don't remember on the Mariners either. All right, we'll pocket those. Let's go to the Brewers and the Giants. The Brewers are going to be hard for me. I've already named, these are the two guys I know beyond, Yunt and Molly. And I don't even know that Molly was in the 70s. See, this is just hard because I had no clue about baseball in the 70s. Who were some guys that were pitching for or playing for the Giants in the 70s? Johnny LeMaster. Couldn't tell you where else Johnny LeMaster played, but Johnny LeMaster. That's the extent. Let's see, who else was on the Giants? I don't know. I'm gonna leave these up to you guys because I am not gonna get these. Brian has given us Willie Horton and Lance Parrish. I'm gonna go with Lance Parrish just because he's got more pop culture references. Not Lance Painter. Lance Parrish. Let's see what that does. 5%. I had no idea he played for the Mariners. 1992. Wow, I would have been in Washington at that point, and I don't remember that. For 69 games. You got me there. Johnny LeMaster was San Francisco and Cleveland. Don't know anywhere else. I wasn't expecting that to be an answer for sure. I'm just trying to think of 70s Giants. I mean, my first baseball game ever was in the 70s at Candlestick, and it was against the Reds, but I don't remember anybody from the Giants that was on that team. One flap down. I mean, it works. Did he play in the 70s? I mean, he could have. He could have. I'm not sure we have anything better. I mean, we can put him there. We know we're going to get 9 out of 9. We might not get our theme. He debuted in 77. Well, there we go, then. I'm going to call him Jeff Leonard because he hates that. Oh. Jeffrey Leonard, 1977. I guess I could have typed that. Oh, that's what I should. We could have been using that. I could have typed in a name and seen what year they debuted. All right, well there we go. In 88, Ricky took up half of that. But he had to be used. 6.8, and they weren't even doing the theme. I'm wondering if I would have just done it on my own. I got these three. I probably would have come up with Henry. Wouldn't have come up with that. Would have come up with Gorman. No, and probably. I would have been right about on Cheat Code Unlocked. Yeah, well, now we know how to do that. All right, let's see here. Number one's Ricky, obviously. Barry Zito, Mark McGuire. Okay. Richie Sexson was number one. He was on the starting nine. Willie Adames, Prince Fielder, Miggy, Verlander, and Rodney. So only one of these guys played in the 70s for the number one answers. The hardest one to get was the Brewers and the Giants. Willie Adames. I don't know what to say about that. Followed closely by the Mariners and the Brewers. Oh, no, I'm sorry. The hardest one was the Mariners and the Tigers. I would have gone with Casper Wells. That's my default there. That's always low. Who else? Who else? I mean, Casper Wells is just, I don't go beyond that. But Fernando Rodney is a cheat code, but all right. Well, there we go. Oh, I left my record up. You guys gotta remind me of that. I'm disturbing your viewing pleasure. All right. That's it for Wednesday. Wildcard Wednesday, a screaming success as usual. We're on a winning streak on starting nine, heading into Friday, looking for a perfect week. We got the starting nine, the daily walk-off, and the grid all completed while wearing a Mets hat. That'll be it. Yeah. Thank you all for watching. Like I said, Mark and I are planning on, I just got another text from him, recording a podcast tomorrow. Now, I know I've said that like 8 times in the past month, and one of our listeners just informed me that it has been a month. Again, completely on me. It's my bad. I'm not doing great with it, with some stuff, but I enjoy this. This always makes me happy to come on here and stream and hang out with you guys and remember baseball things. Try to remember baseball things. So that'll be it. I'll see you on Friday. Don't forget, on Friday we are going to play a wiki speed run. I really enjoy that. And it's Feud Friday, so we'll play the grid that way as well. So everybody have a good day. What are you doing, little girl? What are you doing? What are you doing? You are adorable. You're a cute little girl. You're a cute little girl. All right. I'll see you all on Friday. Be good to each other. Look out for each other. Stay hydrated. And